Are you ready to find out what the new slow stitch kit is? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is a fun project that I have for you for July. Look at this beautiful cover. Can you guess what it is yet? And I have 4 of these kits that have the cover completed for you. And then there will be an additional amount of kits that will have all of the fabrics that I used to make the cover, but you will have to make it yourself. So you can either purchase the kit with the completed cover so that you can use it as a sample guide for your own, and then just purchase the kits with just all the pieces and you put it together yourself. But I've made it in a country collage fashion. It has lace, it has ribbon. All of these are vintage pieces and they have been pre-cut to various sizes. So that's why I did this patchwork collage method. And now for the liner, it's 1830 to 1850 reproduction fabric, and this is the color that I have chosen that I think will soften the look of the cover and the fabrics that are in that. So there's a lot of bright country blues and reds, and so now some softer pastel creamy colors are in there, yellows, so now that's going to really go nicely to make that cover very, very soft. And you can see all my stitching on there. So now we have the felt liner, and these are needle books. So they're vintage style needle books, country style, and it comes with everything that you need to make your own needle book. And I know you're going to have a lot of fun doing it, just as much as I did. And you'll have the there's 2 different sizes. As you can see, the top ones are a little larger, the bottom ones are a little smaller. And then the binding, I'll put a fabric in for you to use for the binding. That will be a separate color. They also come with a vintage button. It's a medium-sized button. These are really, really nice. You picked a darker color to pull in the blacks or reds or browns that are going on in the cover with all the fabrics. Now, let's get started with the July planner layout. And I like to use washi tape. So I am going to use a orange and yellow theme for July. So we are in the beginnings of summer, and here in Florida it is already hot and steamy, and so I felt like these colors really depicted how the climate is feeling. Very, very sunshiny, warm for sure, hot, humid, steamy, the days that we get rain. And then I'm using a yellow and white stripe, and I like this, how this kind of like tones down all the floral busyness going on in the other print. So I just put it on top of the blue floral that I had for the June layout. I didn't care, it's fine. And then now I'm using it for the July page, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'll have to put the last 2 days of the month on the next page. So you'll see me do that here in a minute. Okay, now I want to label my rows, and I use a marker. These are StaminUp markers. They're called Stampin' Right, and they're a watercolor marker, but they don't write on the washi, only on paper. So I first use it to just put the day of the week at the top, and then I purchased labels. I purchased those last month so that I could use them because they don't stick to the washi, like I said. And so I have my little labels, and I'm going to get those ready. So I first am demonstrating that I'm going to try it with an ink pen. Does the ink write on here? No. Can't see anything. Then I try it with the marker. Will it write on the washi? No. Now, if I had a permanent marker, the Sharpie, possibly, but I don't like the odor of those, so I don't use those. So I just got out my labels that I had purchased specifically for my planner. And I don't know if you can purchase these little itty bitty labels where I could print them myself. But I don't mind supporting other small businesses, and this lady's shop is in Canada, and the shipping actually from Canada to the U.S. is not unreasonable. It's the other way around. U.S. to Canada is where it gets really ridiculous. So anywho, I had 2 months that I purchased, so I used up the first set, and then now she only had 2 colors, so I'm using up the second set. These are just the days of the week. So where I left off, because today's July 1st, Monday, and so I wrote the date there first in marker, and then I picked up with the labels whatever that left off at. I think it left off at Friday and started with Saturday. And then next, okay, after I get these labels on here, now I am going to use the little days of the week. And so first I use the marker, and I put the date up at the top, and obviously, like I said, Monday, July 1st. And so I write the day. So it's the day of the week, and the date needs to be there. Well, then on the little labels, thank goodness, because they're paper, I can use the marker to write the date. I was so happy. I said, I am not going to fool with the pen. Let's just continue to use the marker. And I wanted to use this darker gray color. So it stands out very nice. I really like how this layout works now compared to my previous months. You can go back and catch my video showing you the June, and then I have the other months as well previously. So now, okay, so where I left off with the labels, now I'm coming in with the little round labels that I purchased, and they're just little tiny circles, and which is fine. I can still see them. They're easily. I wish they would have been a tad bit larger. So if she's listening or watching my video, I don't know if she ever watches my channel or not, but if she is, then that would be my suggestion, is they really need to be a little bit larger than what they are. I would say make them the width of this washi tape right here, which I think is like a 1/2 inch. So a 1/2 inch circle would really be much better, and you could be able to see it easier, and I think it would just give a better presentation for your planner layout, in my opinion. And I don't know if that's just because I like the look of it, but to me, it just seems like it's easier to read if it would be just a little bit larger. Okay, so this ends the roll of this washi tape. It just finished that roll. And so then I'm going to use the yellow white stripe. I'm going to finish off just like I said, the last 2 days of July. And so I'm not going to outline the whole page with this color. I just wanted to get those done, and then I put on the last 2 stickers for July, so the 30th and the 31st. So now I'm going back through because I did not write the day of the week, so now I had to go back and check that out. And so then it ends on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then now I can put the date the 30th and the 31st on, which I was going to use the sticker, but then I decided, nope, let's save those and let me just go ahead and use my marker. And as you see, I went to a different color and a darker yellow. So there you go. So that finishes up my July planner layout. And I think this was a very nice video, and I know that it was just, short and sweet, to the point. And my Tuesday videos are they're a variety of things. So once a month, I'm going to be introducing a new kit for my Etsy shop. So that will hopefully be introduced at the beginning of each month. That's why I started off July with the new kit I had been working on. And then my planner layout, I always have the planner layout, so I will be doing that as far as like the first video of each month. So thank you for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure did. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.